I raised $2,000 in 4 days and hired the CPA and the attorney, and we got our 501(c)(3) and just started building SOS like piece by piece. We've taken over 600 travelers to 22 different countries and served over 100,000 hours to San Antonio agencies, over 100 agencies. I had a young girl come up to my desk and look at a picture of the Eiffel Tower that I had on the desk, and she asked me about it. And she said, "Sir, that's really cool. Can you take us there on a field trip?" And I said, "Well, let me show you where it is on a map." And she said, "Yeah, I'll never go." So as I'm telling her she can dream big and, do that someday, I said, "It's even possible for teachers to take students your age." And the whole class got excited and said, "Well, really, sir, we'll take us." And students have an opportunity to sign up. And for those that can afford to pay, they will pay the fees to go on the trip. For those who can't, we have a scholarship program that will help. Even a student that has like zero ability to pay is able to go. And what I liked about Social Venture Partners was it was people who had experience with entrepreneurship, people who had experience with business, people who had different backgrounds and strengths that I didn't have and expertise that I didn't have that I needed. I like to learn as much as possible, and I learned a lot from the individuals, the volunteers who showed up at Social Venture Partners events. And then when I got selected for the fellowship, I was thrilled because I, knew I would have like a structured way to learn. And I learned a lot from a lot of folks and also the connections and the relationships that I was able to build through. I think that's like the most important part, whether it's, the people who gave me input and helped teach me things, the people, funders who've come through as a result of SVP, but also like the other nonprofit leaders. Because not a lot of people know what it's like to be in our shoes. So it's good to connect with each other. I think we're heading in the right direction, and it really starts with the roots being watered, right? And I think SVP, we were still just a little seedling, that was giving us the roots, the nutrients, and the water that we needed to grow. And so now we're starting to really to thrive. So the idea would be really that SOS becomes what I've always envisioned it to be, which is the go-to place for our community's youth to volunteer and grow and learn about the world and learn how to lead. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of our kids and on behalf of our community that we serve. Um, you may not always see directly the impact, but I see it. But I promise you, when you see our kids, you will walk away feeling hopeful.